And we have green lights on OBS.
We've got no advertisements on Twitch yet.
Oh my.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Of course, it's Jeremy Clarkson, right? That was the guy's name.
That's the guy's name, indeed.
I don't like him.
I don't like him either.
Oh no!
What?
I hurt myself.
Oh, I see.
It happens. It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
We're good on all fronts. He can do your intro.
Hello, sexy
No, not that
beings.
intro. Meant the other new intro that we hopefully discussed beforehand. The one about yippee-ki-yay, everybody. It is me, Sal Fortel, your new best friend, everybody.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yes,
Yeah,
go
is
on.
that it? Yippee-ki-yay.
Yes, go on.
Sexy viewers.
No! Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Croissants indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, Mia and I have just had some. So, hello Bernie, welcome to the stream. Right. Okay, we should play a game, shouldn't we?
Yeah, that's usually
What
why
we're
we
here for.
come together on Thursdays, where we convene from all parts of the world, joining here atop this
Bernie
mountain
says
peak.
also yippee-ki-yay, Schweinebacker.
You can't just call me that. That's rude.
That's a pig something?
Um,
Is that pig?
it's either bacon or a cheek.
A bacon or a cheek? Cheek like bum cheek, or cheek like face cheek, or cheek like giving cheek?
Which cheek does the bacon come from?
I don't believe it actually comes from a cheek, to be honest. I think bacon comes from the back.
It does? Well, obviously I'm not a good butcher.
Well, actually, I'm not sure in Germany. Because I do know that in
Hold on. Where does the bacon come from?
in like UK bacon is different to American bacon, which is different to Canadian bacon, and all of the butcher cuts are different. So it could well be that German bacon comes from the bum. Cheek is cheek, no matter whether it's from the face or the bum.
Yeah, that was
And
the
Potato
point.
says, Sal, you're a strong, independent woman and you can buy some croissants. You don't need no mere.
Well, technically she could. Practically, I'm the only one who knows how to manage a grocery shopping run.
I used to
Probably
do my own
because she's
grocery
forgotten
shopping.
how to do it by now.
I don't know the password for the grocery store anymore. It's true. Hello, Tammy, who says bacon comes from the belly of the pig. See, comes from different parts in different countries.
I'm finding out. So there's...
Lieutenant Lucan here says hello. Hello, Lieutenant Lucan. Hello to Lieutenant Lucan.
Aha, so I see the problem here. Obviously, in German, it's coming from the back because in German we refer to Schinken, to bacon as Schinken, which is basically every part of the pig almost. Point in case being a nice ham is bacon.
Aha.
Schinken.
I see.
You know what I mean. You probably know.
You're just referring to pork kind of thing.
Psst. You're ruining my moment.
Anyway, have you said hello to Tammy and Potato and Lieutenant
Hello,
Lucan
Tammy.
and
Hello, Potato.
Bernie? Lieutenant Lucan. Bernie.
Neustart zentrales Nervensystem. Lieutenant Lucan and who was the other one?
Bernie.
I already said hello to Velosa.
Okay. Also, Sal was just looking down on herself and noticed two certain things about herself. She certainly did not mean to ruin your sacred beat boot test.
You know, I've always been thinking that maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to disable comments in a stream chat. It would make for a much more streamlined, peaceful experience that eventually dies down so quickly that I wouldn't have to deal with it.
Right, anyway, we are here to play a game. And first of all, I'm going to collect my rewards. Woohoo!
How long have we been looking at that now?
Oh, long enough for people to join us.
Of course, that's your excuse. You weren't just
Yeah.
distracted.
Might have been distracted. Right.
Did you have a new
So-
catchphrase about being distracted that you want to introduce... No, too soon? Never mind. We're not allowed to have catchphrases, everybody, so there goes the yippee-ki-yay.
It was, I referred to myself as being... Chat seems a bit broken.
What do you mean chat seems a bit broken? Alright, it looks good on YouTube. It looks good on Twitch. Hold on, but also the only one on Twitch.
No,
there's
Tammy's
Tammy.
on Twitch as well.
Oh yeah, okay, I saw Tammy, just had to scroll up a bit.
Yeah.
She's too far in the past.
I referred to myself as being distracted as a cat in a field full of butterflies.
There you go, everybody.
That has kind of caught on a little bit in circles. Right, so what we're going to do is, it's been ages since we started a new hospital, so I thought it's about time we did. We're going to go in here. I did open it up just before to have a quick look at the layout so that we weren't just sat here while I was looking at it going, square, Alright, welcome to Smogley. Based just outside the city, the mayor is keen to help develop this area. Currently, this means it receives a generous supply of two things: pollution and patients requiring surgery. I'd recommend building up a teaching hospital and training some surgeons. Surgery requires a qualified doctor and a nurse, but it brings in the big bucks, so it's worth it. Alright.
I'm glad you did the reading out
Pause.
there.
Have I got pause on? Yes, I've got the pause on.
Because I would have forgotten that I was supposed to do that sort of thing.
What?
Potato still believes that chat seems to be broken, and now he wants to see if Bell also can send messages. So yes, Bell also sent the message.
I see.
Lieutenant Lucan says, for some reason this is causing me some sort of internal problem whenever I'm trying to pronounce his name today. Lieutenant Lucan is asking, so, who did it start? Who did it start? What was the reason for all those repressions that ended up with the closing of the commons? That bit.
It's because I put some chat in chat while I was waiting for stream time to start, which might have upset me a little. Particularly when I said boobies. But we don't mention that.
We don't speak of these.
We don't speak of boobies.
What did I just say? Bill also points out that you already have a catchphrase and thus can't have a new one. The one he's referring to goes like
shiny.
That. Yes. Oh, okay.
Potato's not
Potato
seeing
can't
anything.
see these. I see them on YouTube. Have you tried refreshing?
Well, let's ask somebody else on YouTube. So, Lieutenant
Hold
Lucan,
on.
can you see other people's chat?
Oh, no, hold on.
And do you see Bernie's chat?
Hold
Are you
on.
logging in
Potato
as...
can probably see your hi.
I've just said hello to everybody in chat and it wasn't even me.
Yeah, that's something you do, isn't it? At least I don't send incriminating messages like this one.
Are you logged in as me? Well, it's certainly not me logged in as me.
What? No, it's you logged in as you, obviously.
Oh, that's freaky. Tammy says peekaboo.
No,
I really like bees.
Like I said, incriminating messages like this one, that's totally not something you would say. We're getting distracted.
We're getting
again.
distracted, indeed. Right. Rooms. So I was thinking maybe instead of having a reception room, I might just put a reception desk down here. Let's see. You guys are real professionals.
I think that was sarcasm.
Now the thing is though, with a reception room you can have more than one receptionist in it without having to place two desks. So yeah, that's true. So we could do, maybe I should do a reception area. Let's have a look at where I'm putting my GP's office. How big are they? So we want GP's offices. Could actually fit 4x4s down here. But
Goodbye,
then
Potato.
Oh, goodbye,
never
Potato.
mind,
See
he's
you
back.
in a moment. Good.
He already fixed it.
Good.
Refreshing tabs in these days happens really quickly. And yes, of course I have to be logged in as you. How else would I be doing all the magical things in the background?
I don't know. I don't question your magic, Mia. I just assume it. I just
Thank you.
know it's gonna happen. we shall have one of those there. Zoom in a little, maybe about that much. And we want the toxic waste bin. We want... oh, what's the temperatures like in this place? Let's see.
I would have thought it's
Temperature?
slightly better.
We've got to provide some heating. Let's see if we need a big heater. Hang on, I have forgotten how to turn the things. It's like that. Alright, how does that look? Won't know till I have switched it on. We can give him a coffee maker. And a sweet dispenser so he doesn't get hungry.
Now I'm thinking about it, it must have been ages since the last time you actually decorated one of these rooms, given that you got into the habit of just copying the ones you had.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It's time. It's time to set up a new hospital. We shall put a rug
but
down
only
there.
once. Afterwards, you just copy.
Then I just
everything.
copy it.
Ah, how lazy.
We'll see how many gold stars we need. A lamp.
It converts electrical energy
Yes.
into light. Amazing.
What did the medical cabinet do? Does it diagnosis? Okay, so it wouldn't be a bad thing to have a medicine cabinet in here.
Bell also points out, Mira, if you want to start streaming Below Zero next week, please make sure the game is complete beforehand. Those endless streams of resource collecting got very boring very quickly last time. Oh yeah, right, I was going to discuss that. I forgot that I was supposed to. Oh, would you look at that?
What? Stop slurping. Who's slurping?
Me.
Oh, were you slurping? Hospital attractiveness and room prestige. Oh, yes. Very
Last time
nice.
we hung up that photo, we put it over a bin.
We might have more than one of those photos.
Oh,
I'm just wondering if there's anything that we particularly want to unlock at this point for our doctor's offices. What do they do?
Willows is sending me weird winky faces.
A certificate sounds good. We should have a certificate. There you go. We now have certified doctors.
Oh, so they weren't... Well,
Shh.
how did uncertified doctors get gold stars?
Let's have some drawings.
What? No, why would we do that? Also,
'Cause-
Potato says, oh, ace rug? What?
What?
You should
An ace
probably
rug.
get an ace rug, I guess? What's an ace? Oh, that ace. I guess.
Well, that doesn't add anything.
It makes it cool.
Cat
Also,
rug.
we need a duck rug,
Duck
obviously.
rug. Duck rug. That's a word I'm going to trip over all the time.
Just
They're
like Lieutenant Lincoln.
Rather expensive,
Oh, never mind.
Actually.
I jinxed myself, now I can say
Good.
it.
What's a trophy case? The trophies are from a car boot sale, but the patients don't need to know that. Yes, we'll have a trophy case. So we'll put the trophy case there. Right, and then I think we shall focus on lots of gold stars. Right, how many do we actually need to make us... Because we want to make sure that... Because this is going to be the room that we copy lots. Why are we getting cell messages on these?
I have no idea.
Neither have I. What's trying to sell?
I assume the pictures. Maybe
guess
they
so.
nerfed it, so you can't just plaster your rooms with gold stars anymore?
Oh no, that would be awful.
Only madly.
Well, in that case, let's pick up that gold star just there. Come on, can I get it?
But also suggesting you should stick with the Jasmine Odyssey photo since she's doing finger pistols.
Let's see. If we're going to have a gold star, we should definitely have it behind there. Now, what happens if I put it here?
Maybe
no,
it's just the wall that's broken.
Must be a yeah. Let's have a gold star over here and a gold star over here. Okay, so what we can do is have other pictures. Right, where is the Jasmine Odyssey picture here? There.
Potato just wants to make sure that we do not say
and there.
Star Rug when saying Duck Rug.
And there.
Are we on level 5 in terms of prestige yet?
Not quite. We'll just hide a few more gold stars behind places.
Of course, behind the bookshelf. Say hello to Cell Technology.
Hello, Cell. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to like having gold stars in all the places. Right, there we go. So there's our GP's office. So now I know what size reception I can go for. We'll be able to have waiting areas around here. So let's go for... Now, if we go here, like maybe that big? And...
Also say hello to Charlie97.
Hello, Charlie.
Who says howdy.
Okay, so what we can have is our people can be back to back like that, and we'll have one on either side. We should give them a radio. Entertainment for all. Mini filing cabinets, of course. And they need a bin. I think they'll need a little radiator inside here.
Oh, so this is a cold hospital.
It's cold enough that it needs heating.
Okay, fair point.
Can we fit... Yes, we can. We'll give them a coffee maker. And... Oh, a gold flower vase. Yes, they can have a gold flower vase.
Is that their gold star award?
Yes.
Oh no. Here's a dumb idea.
What?
Can we move the bin over to the back to the radiator?
Why, so that it smells properly when it gets hot?
What? No, that's not what I meant. I don't really care about the fictional smell. And now we buy a display skeleton and place it at the front so it's the first thing people see when they walk in. Or a printer. Printers is good too.
Does not print money. We've tried. Printer?
Lieutenant Lucan is asking if this is supposed to turn into a cult hospital. Yes, I want that skeleton greeting person. Please, it's very dear, near to my heart.
Right, I think that'll do. The fact that we've got a level 3...
But also seconding my skeleton request. You have to...
But it's huge.
Yeah, but it fits. Just turn it around so people see it. In the middle? No, in the middle.
Okay.
No. At the front by the radio, but in the middle. There you go.
Well, I'd have to move all the things to do that.
Just move the chair a bit.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Do you like that?
I love it.
And how about we then pick up the... No, not the skeleton. I was after the radio.
The radio's stuck there now. The skeleton has claimed it.
Yeah, I think the skeleton has claimed it, actually. I might be able to zoom in and pick it up. No, I don't think I can.
It's too late.
I was
now.
just going to put the radio
It
over
now
here.
belongs to the occult.
Okay.
Cell Technology points out that you never displace a display skeleton. You underestimate Sal's ambitions and powers.
Right. So we have a doctor and we have a reception. So now it's time to hire some people. Doctors. Right. What can you do? Radiology.
Correction.
Wow.
You have a doctor and a receptionist receptacle, but not actually a doctor or a receptionist.
Yeah. I am aware.
We need to work on that. Potato points out that Mira's in pure bliss right now
Oh, hey.
because of display skeletons.
Let's have a
But
look.
also says
Nasty
perfection. It does need to look
Well,
neat.
I think we'll get this guy because he's a natural mentor, which is good. That means he's got teaching skills.
And we need to train 10 staff.
Green fingers means that he'll go around and water plants. He's a pigeon at heart. Oh, well, she's a pigeon at heart. Oh, you're kind of lady, May. Right, we shall
What?
have her. She's actually a treatment person rather than a diagnosis person.
Bell also points out that yes, Nora, is definitely a guy.
I'm tempted to get a psychiatrist just because, but she's nasty. But she does love puddings. Randy, green fingers, hygienic, prefers Jasmine Odyssey's first few albums. Oh no, he's missing a hand.
No, he's not. He's just a magician out of frame.
Oh, I see.
Both Bell also and Potato want to know what the next game on Wednesday is going to be.
Do you want to talk about that, Mia? That's your thing.
I wish I could. I forgot that I was supposed to prepare something. In the worst case scenario, it'll probably still be Spore. You know, more resource grinding, everybody.
Weren't you talking
What's
about
the Leon Rake guy trained in?
what?
Leon Rake, what does he have?
Marketing.
Jesus, do we need somebody with so much marketing experience?
Well, it's pretty good, gotta say. And he's ready to be trained for Marketing
marketing.
5 as well. He's a marketing expert. Suffers from some will fall asleep, argumentative. None of these people are particularly good, to be honest.
Charlie
Makes the
97
hospital
guesses
dirty, I
that
guess
my
we could-
next game would be the Subnautica DLC. And while, yes, that's very high on my list, Bell also makes me worry that it's not actually complete yet. If that's the case, it'll probably not be that, and instead I will shift my attention to either, you know, stalling for more time with Spore or moving on to something like Moon Crash. Or not, depending on what Sal says goes. Potato wants me to play a horror game.
Now, let's see. We want doctors down there and down there. So I need toilets and a staff room. We also need to keep space for a ward. This is actually quite a small space to get us started with. Let's do some toilets up here, though. So we can come along there. I could do a smallish toilet.
You could do 2 toilets, one on the other end of the building too.
I could actually, and then I could use this for a...
A full-sized ward.
No, I was thinking the staff room.
But also, hold on. First, Potato suggesting that I could play Soma, the underwater spooky game. And but also suggesting the new Resident Evil games. Potato's already doing those, so no thank you.
I wonder if it would let me. If I was to get rid of that one, can I put a door here? Oh, it will let me. Nice. So now we can put toilet cubicles along here. And we can have sinks here. And a couple of hand dryers. Won't quite fit there, but it will fit there. I wonder if we can get a hand sanitizer in there. No, we can't, but we can get one there. Okay. Oh, we might have
Cell
needed
Technology
a
thinks that
radiator.
me streaming all the Resident Evil remasters would be a bit much. Potato thinks that with him streaming Resident Evil 2, it would be cool if I'd be streaming Resident Evil 1. Haha! No thank you, too many traumatic memories. What the hell is this now?
Oh, it's fine. I'm going to put here a staff room. So I can afford, like, you know, a little bit of an inset, because the staff room can be a weird shape. So that allows me to cram a lot of stuff in and have a radiator. And we can put a plant in there just to make things a bit prettier. See, and then we've got a prestige level 3 toilet. Which,
Hideous.
if we then add in some gold star awards, will actually become a much more prestigious toilet. And we can probably get a level 4 toilet. Yes. Very good. Okay, so we now have some toilets.
Well, you could probably push it with gold stars behind the toilets to get to 5.
Yeah, we probably could. And if I need to, we will. So we need staff room.
Tammy is suggesting I should stream Deponia just so we can keep making fun of Rufus. To be fair, I've just gotten the game for free from the Humble Bundle, I think. So in theory I could. In practice, I don't like him enough.
1, 2, 3.
Also, Potato just finished the game as well. So that's a bit awkward.
Okay. So I'll bring that down to here. I'm thinking that we'll probably put another room there. So that's enough room for everyone to walk around. Let's have the door there. And we can always expand it if we have room.
Cell Technology is suggesting that we could just force Potato to stream Deponia again. That would be simpler. I'm sure Sal could convince him with enough scariness. Sal be scary.
Rawr.
There you go, Potato. I hope that was convincing enough.
Exercise frame. Yes, we'll have a little gym over here for
Can
for
we
our
tuck
staff.
that around the corner so not everybody needs to look at
I've got
Nora
the dart.
sweat in the...
I've got the dartboard round there.
Oh. Can we not move the dartboard to the door so everyone who moves into the room gets shot at?
Well, we could. I just didn't see that as being necessarily a good idea.
I'd rather get shot in the face by a dart than have to watch Nora exercise.
Okay. How about that? And we want actually we just want a snacks machine rather than a salty snacks machine, because we don't want our staff getting too thirsty and then like using all of the hospital's resources to get more drinks. We just want to make sure that they have lots of coffee. Right, where's the coffee? You know, keep them going and stuff. Coffee maker. Yes, help yourself to as much coffee as it takes to keep yourself on your feet.
Potato points out that this was about as scary as a corgi in a tutu. I find them frightening.
Some rugs.
But also is asking, hold on, what now? Tutu, probably misspelled. The pink frilly skirt, if I'm not mistaken. It's a vaguely educated guess. Yeah, just place an armchair right in front of the exercise thing so people can just sit there and watch. That's not creepy at
Thinking
all.
I might just... Oh, I can... Is it control? Yes, it is. Let's move that up a little. Move that up a bit. There we go. And can we move the dartboard over a touch? Because then I might be able to get the coffee. Ah, I can get the lamp in that corner. Coffee maker there. And then we can put another seat.
Do the people really need that many seats?
Well, this is usually the busiest part of the hospital. And we want to make sure that there is definitely somewhere for the doctors to rest so that they get back to work faster.
Potato
Give them some
is
lockers.
asking for scarier sounds from you, please. He really wants to quiver.
I don't usually make people quiver through scariness.
Hold on, let me try. Carpeted kitchen.
Huh?
What?
What?
Carpeted kitchen.
Carpeted kitchen. Oh yeah. That does have some cringe factors. Right, now how about some gold stars? Oh, we could do with another rug actually.
Tammy points out if the owner of the corgi would be the one wearing the tutu, it would be scarier than the corgi itself. But also says, anyway, corgis aren't scary. Those malformed tiny dogs that gave rise to the...
So the what? Steven. I think Mia's caught in a spluttering cycle there. I don't think we fit
Neustarts zentrales Nervensystem. That joke is far scarier. People are asking if I'm deflating. I wish I was.
Let's certify this bin. There we go.
If I could deflate, I could get a far smaller closet.
Oh right, we have a gold star staff room.
Yeah, but it's in such an odd shape, you can't really copy it.
Well, I can copy it and like flip it and just tweak it and stuff.
You could probably copy it along with the bathroom if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. But it is to fill a unique space there. Right,
Cell Technology
I think
asks you
we
to stop.
can- Stop what?
I'm not sure he didn't say
I
that.
think he was probably telling you to stop deflating. We don't want a deflated meal.
Wow. But also asks, he is rather bloated, isn't he?
Martins for my Sir Nigel Reviews segment. If you have any plans of staying at the Underlook Hotel, I must warn you, be prepared to hear typewriter noises throughout the night. As if that weren't bad enough, there's blood coming off elevators and ghosts everywhere. Hardly a restful stay, I'm sure you'll agree.
Right. Just drop some radiators around. Oh, yes, that's right. The staff room's going to need some radiators. Where am I going to put that?
In the middle of the room. Or you could put a small one next to the bookcase.
No, that's where they need to get in to be able to water the plant.
Oh, yeah, right. In the middle of the room?
I think it's going to have to be the middle of the room.
It's like another seating opportunity.
Yeah, well, that gives you a toasty bum.
I did not want to think about that. Neither did... But also, apparently, who says, I don't want to think about that.
I see.
Oh no, he doesn't want to think about what Tammy said. Can somebody give Tammy an ewe, please? That's just... wow.
He is rather bloated, isn't he?
Stop
If you were
it.
bloated, wouldn't that be a different noise? Right, are we going to get some patients or what?
What? No, of course not. What are you thinking? Ah, thank you. Tammy ewed herself. Very kind of you. Potato's asking for any workplace horror stories at any point in our lives.
No.
I was once driving a bunch of weirdos that smelled oddly like fish and sawmill dust around the countryside as part of my job. And at one point I fell asleep at the wheel. They were all terrified.
Oh, aha. Right, hang on. Just pause
Oh,
a second.
say goodbye to Charlie.
Oh, bye, Charlie. Our doctors have exhausted all forms of diagnosis. I didn't even spot somebody come in.
Bill also makes a bunch of exclamation mark noises. But hey, that was a horror story. That's what Potato wanted to hear, right?
It was. Right, let's have a diagnosis room up here. General diagnosis.
Bill also wanted to know if I crashed. No, I am such a good submarine driver, I can drive it while asleep.
This is not something to be proud of, Mia, or to
I'm not
boast
proud
around.
of it. I might sound proud. And Lieutenant Lucan wants to know if those were Eastern Germans. East Germans? No, they weren't. They were regular people.
Mia! Beloso, tell him. Me telling him that's...
I did not say
You
that
most
East Germans aren't.
You most certainly did imply that East Germans are not normal people.
It's just you interpreting too much.
I'm not sure that's true. Especially by the way you immediately fell about laughing.
But also saying ... He has no words. I'm contractually obliged to tell you that I have nothing against East Germans and I do love them all very much.
Very good. Now say
Is that
sorry
a
to
cat
Beloso.
feeder?
Huh? Cat
Is
feeder?
that the thing next to the radiator a cat feeder? I don't know, it's so far away, I can't tell from
No,
this
it's
distance.
a fire extinguisher.
Can we introduce cat feeders, please?
It's a hospital.
Yeah, so?
So we don't actually need cat feeders here. That wouldn't really be appropriate in a hospital.
But also says he wished I had crashed. He would have... It would have taught me a valuable lesson about traffic safety. Oh, don't worry, I learned that lesson already. That's why I stopped driving. In my defense, I was driving in the night shift. That's probably not really a good excuse.
Yeah. Your excuses were feeble. You
Like I said,
probably shouldn't.
I'm already paying back by not driving around anymore.
Yeah.
It's mostly got something to do with the fact that this country has backwards driving laws, but, you know, the end result is the same.
Oh, we need a chair.
Cell Technology says, well, you know what they say about traffic safety. Sal, what do they say about traffic safety? I never paid attention.
Quite.
I got into a very long discussion with my driving instructor about the fact that they had a water dispenser at the driving school, but they did not bloody fill it. And I went on about this for 3 bloody years. I called them up on it afterwards.
Premature mummification.
What?
Mm.
I wouldn't recommend that. It sounds unhealthy. Cell Technology says they say about traffic safety. They say something about trams. He forgot. See? What do trams have to do with that? Well, also says less opportunities to crash at night. Yes, but as I said, the end result is the same. I feel more sorry about the guys I had to drive around. Like, they still had to get into my car for another 4 weeks after that.
Oh, right. Gold stars all round.
And I admit, this probably wouldn't have happened if they would have been okay with me just, having the radio going and playing a bit of my weird and obscure,
Me?
horrifying music.
Do you want to lecture about how that's not an appropriate way to try and stay awake?
Fair point. Let's switch topic.
Yes.
So,
Funny. A level 9 Orbanaut. You're hired. Okay, right. Where's our guy who needs you? Yes, good. Right.
Belorso's 10th grade English teacher
Honestly,
made them...
The state of this radio
Sorry.
station is deplorable at times. I have half a mind to speak to the janitor about it. In fact, I should call
Oh.
upon Mr. Henry Jobsworth, the county's health and safety inspector, and close personal friend of mine, to make his own assessment. I'll let you know how I get on.
We're going to need a ghost sweeper.
Right. Belorso's 10th grade English teacher made them write their last class test that year about Harry Potter. He also made sure that she'd never hear the end of that for the following 3 years that he spent at that school. How's that such a bad thing?
Oh, what's this? Right.
Ward required, our doctors have discovered a new illness. Portishead?
Portishead.
What is a portishead? Portishead affects both body and mind. Once thought to be caused by proximity to sea air, it's now known to be chiefly caused by living in Portishead? Mm-hmm. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a ward for this.
Okie dokie. Yep.
Is
you hang
Portishead
on.
like a famous city in the UK?
It's actually a
Like
famous
Wimbledon?
band. It's a famous band.
Ah.
I don't know, maybe they were named after a town of Portishead? I'm not entirely sure. This is not an ideal place to be putting a ward.
I see Potato's problem now.
What?
For some reason, Belorso's message about 10th grade English didn't get sent over to YouTube.
Oh.
How odd. Potato says that in his opinion, nude beach Canadians are worse than East Germans because nude Canadians will make you go blind. Not because of the nudity, but because everyone is really, really pale. Cell Technology thinks that this is because of the syrup they have up there, while Potato believes that's because of the water source. Yeah, that's the point. You pour syrup into your water sources.
I just want to see if we can get 3 beds in here. We should be able to. We'd like to centre that one a little bit more.
But also points out that nude East Germans aren't really that tanned either.
Yeah, I can imagine.
In my opinion, it's the tanned ones that are actually worse.
Okay, oh yeah, we need some radiators.
That's not how I imagine the water look, but alright.
Yeah, it's a very low level ward. I think what we'll do is buy a plot of land and put wards over there, because this is going to be a surgery hospital, so I assume we're going to need several different types of wards. We'll need an ordinary ward plus the traction ward and then some sort of surgery ward, I'm guessing. What's wrong?
is pointing at leather-skinned people. Oh yeah, I
Right,
wanted
we
that
now
image in my
need-
head.
A nurse who does...
Cell Technology
wards.
points out that leather is skin.
Ooh, you are really good. Okay,
Yeah,
you
it's
can work
tanned
there.
skin, my friends. Also, Potato confirms that their water is made of maple syrup, and Canadians are in winter 3/4 of the year.
Mm-hmm.
The other 1/4 of the year, they emigrate north. because it gets too warm in Canada.
Let's have a look at the... Aha!
Doctors have discovered a new illness, bed face, a quite alarming contortion of the face caused by sleeping at a strange angle. Doctors recommend always using a bed protector to monitor...
Protractor. You know, like one of those things you use for measuring angles at school?
Ah, that. A bed protector to monitor your sleeping angles. We'll send the patient to treatment in our ward.
Okay.
It would be a lot easier to read that if it weren't like half a kilometre away.
Indeed. So I'm thinking that's a nice square building. Make a good ward.
Yeah, but it looks really small too. They're all very
It's
oddly
not
shaped.
Really that... I mean, look at the size of this one compared to this one. It's actually rather large.
Fair point.
And it's very square. It's not odd shaped. Well, actually, even this one is decent. I think we'll use this one for the ward though, because it is a little bigger.
Pelorsa's 8th grade English teacher, who was past 50 at that point, definitely spent far too much of her adult life on the sunbank. Cell Technology says, face the bed so you can always bed the face. And Potato has bed face right now.
Right, we're going to have to give people some stuff. So let's give them a salty snacks machine.
Caution. Always proceed with caution.
She's alright.
And a drinks
Ooh.
machine.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What?
Hospitals.
What?
I've always loved Nightmare House 2. It's a spooky jump scare horror mod for Half-Life,
Uh-huh.
where you spend the majority of your time in a spooky hospital.
Ah.
And I love the announcer in that. So that could be an option. I've always had
Sure.
that in the back of my mind. Yeah, but you probably wouldn't want to watch it. This is more of a Merlin Day stream. At Halloween. So, see you fellas! And like, when's Halloween? 9 months from now?
Have a leaflet stand.
But also would rather bed the maid. And Cell Technology says, well, you're still technically bedding a face then
I
too.
have just spoken to Mr. Henry Jobsworth, the county's health and safety inspector, to report 2 Point Radio's lack of hygiene. But I was told he's too busy visiting hospitals. I suggest the inspector re-examines his priorities. In the meantime, here's another dreadful tune.
I love the man. Potato's face is currently in bed.
Aha.
Cell Technology wants to know if Bill also prefers his mates faceless. You guys are really weird.
Yeah, the ward is actually proving...
Tammy agrees.
rather
Chat is
popular.
getting really weird. Oh yeah, that's a nice big room that can fit a ward. Slap that thing in there.
Indeed. So I think we'll have one there. We can have like maybe one sort of something there. Well, because we're going to need toilets around here as well and stuff. Get toilets maybe there. So, but yes, we'll have a ward there. Let's copy those toilets.
Would it be sensible to copy them along with the staff room? I like
Could
it.
do... I'm not sure we can do 2 rooms at once though, to be honest.
Oh yeah, of course. I just thought, you know.
Toilets? So you can always like add that bit back and stuff like that. Stuff room? It's like playing Tetris.
Oh, can you mirror it?
That I am not sure.
Oh.
I mean, I can turn it. and like slot it in like
Yeah,
that.
you're really playing Tetris now, I see.
Yeah. The only problem is that I can't fit that one in because of
You need
the
a
door.
reverse L piece.
Yeah. But what we could do...
Why don't we just fit it into the corner over there? I'm pointing it over there, but you have no idea where it is.
I mean, I could dunk it in here for the moment.
Sure.
We'll probably use that space a bit more productively. Yeah, you see, this ward is becoming extraordinarily popular.
Cell Technology points out that I can always fix chat. Yes, I could. I could censor you all. Bell also points out that that Cell Technology shouldn't tempt me. And Potato's face is just one of the few assets he only has. You only have a face? How sad. Bell also is requesting that you edit that bathroom. It just looks weird now without the L piece. Lieutenant Lucan wants to know if we can talk about something not weird, like, for example, the magical ponies fought by Karl VII in Sweden, who would have won. What? Finland wouldn't have defeated Sweden because they were a part of Sweden. Oh, okay, hold on, I misread that. For example, if magical ponies fought for Karl VII of Sweden, who would have won? But also suggesting Deutschland, obviously. Cell Technology wants Finland to win, which wouldn't really work because, according to Lieutenant Lucan, Finland is kind of part of Sweden, so it can't defeat Sweden because it is Sweden. And Cell Technology says the times are changing. That sounded like a threat. Oh, whoops. You're right. I got my Roman numerals wrong. Karl the 12th of Sweden, not the 7th. It's been a while.
Let's move that.
Roman numerals have fallen out of common use and fashion almost a millennium ago now.
I don't know, still see them in lots of places.
Yeah, but you don't use them in common everyday life.
True, true.
Tammy says the New England Patriots would win against Sweden. Cell Technology says lies. And Bill also wants to know who? The New England Patriots. You know, the Patriots from New England. It's like
It's
the
a
old
sports
England,
team.
but newer.
I'm not entirely sure which sports, to be fair.
I don't know. I imagine America, so probably American football.
It could be.
American football team playing in the Super Bowl on Sunday.
I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to give the patients in here. It's like, let's get rid of the bedside tables and let's give them a sweets dispenser instead. 'Cause-
Can't we just place a vending machine in there so they actually have to also spend money?
Well, it helps with our doctors, you see. I'm not sure the patients will get out of bed, but I think the doctors will.
Well, fair point.
Well, the nurses.
Potato suggests that to pass the time while Sal is busy building, Mia should sing in German to the tune of the music. I wouldn't know what to sing about.
Give these people some nice posters to look at.
Bell also is making a pun by saying, "Wie who?"
I understand that pun.
What? What? Explain.
Well, V means who in German,
What?
doesn't it?
Can you repeat that, please?
V.
No, the. As in the.
Oh, the. Ah, sorry, headphones. Yeah, they're no need. What
Well,
else
was this
do we
disappointed in Tammy? He always thought of her to be the most intelligent around. Well, around here at least.
Let's have a dog post. Might need. Oh no, it works. It works.
Personally, I feel like we need more skeletons. Potato wants me to sing about killing everybody. Well, I'd like to.
Gold
Really,
star
I do.
patience up this end.
But the problem is, the last time I tried to sing about stuff as a weird, quirky little mouse, people just kinda got upset.
Which was the people?
The people in chat, but also goes on to say the who? Come on, people!
Short temper,
Woohoo!
hygienic.
I still
but
don't get the joke. Is
The
it like
Who is a
is a band?
A band from like the 70s, I think.
The Who
Unhygienic
would
short
win.
Temper. Short temper, hygienic.
Who now?
Okay, it's gonna have to be you.
Aha, but also says, seriously, you people just don't know good music.
I know the Who. I'm just not sure exactly when they were from.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure how they would stand any chance against Sweden and magical horses.
It's true that the conversation has sort of gone off on a tangent a little, which could kind of make it difficult for the Who to compete on that sort of front, really. Okay, all you sick people who were in bed, please walk over to the new ward.
Lieutenant Lucan wants to know if I can sing Schwarzbraun ist die Haselnuss. Yes, but I'm not going to. And Tammy says she knows who Bill also means. She just finds it funny that he's getting upset over it. And Bill also's asking, oh, so I amuse you, do I? And Tammy says, yes, you do. That's not a very authentic laugh.
No, is that your best effort at laughing?
I'm not sure what Tammy's laugh would have sounded like, so I improvised and it kind of went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you do
Definitely
better job.
wrong.
Well, fine, you do better
I'll
then,
give them a
please.
bookcase
Go
as
provide us with a laugh.
Oh, I unlocked the trophy case, I forgot.
Why do we display trophies to the common footfall out in the hallway?
I don't know.
You're the hospital manager. You should know.
Well, I haven't put them down yet. Oh, right. So, how are we doing? We need to train 10 staff, so we'll get a staff training room in.
Oh, hey!
What?
Tammy says you got it pretty much right, Mir. I'm surprised
Good.
and shocked. So is everyone else, I hope.
Right, I don't want to be upgrading that room. I actually want to be copying it. Just want to bring in a little bit more cash if I can before we start doing stuff.
But Potato points out that Deponia was originally a German game, so whenever he tried to look for covers and fan art, it was all in German.
To clean your hair.
It might sound odd, but for some reason I always knew that Deponia was made by Germans, but don't ask me why or how I knew.
It'll clean your hair, but it won't change.
Bell also points out that nothing shocks him anymore.
This is Checkpoint Radio.
Alright, well, we just let this tick over for a minute. I just want to let it ramp up to like maybe 100,000 or even just tick over till the end of the
Using
month.
Hospital facilities will henceforth be considered organ donors.
Just to make sure that we're making money before I start.
Bell also said nothing shocks him anymore, but Cell Technology retorted electricity still does.
Oh, very good.
And Tammy points out that this sounded like a challenge. I hope she's going to shock him now. What's the most shocking thing you know?
The most shocking thing I know is oh, hang on. Staff challenge, 90 days without a death. We shall try our bestest.
Oh wow, I was prepared to do a voice, but that made my life so much easier.
Ah, sorry. Oh, look, there's a queue for the Sega machine. Yeah. So something is coming up on the horizon at the moment, game-wise, which I can't talk about just yet, but I did want to just warn you guys that it might shake up the schedule a little bit.
That's why you've now got more time with Papa Mare. Ignore the Papa bit, please.
Papa Mia. I like it.
I saw one video, and now it's kind of inspired me.
Be Papa Mia.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Right.
explain later.
We need people to be cured of things. I'm a little worried about spending cash until we see money coming in.
Treated as official.
But do need to keep an eye on the janitors available to see if we can find one that has ghosts.
Potato wants to know, how and why does you always know me? I forgot.
What?
I forgot how I got to know it. Maybe I read it at one point? Maybe I saw the game first on the German version of the store page and thought, yeah, this seems natural. I don't know. I forgot. I was kind of just always vaguely aware of it, that some weird German people made this depraved thing. Potato will now call me Papa Mare from now on. And But also it says you need to train your janitor, Sal.
I do. Training room.
Sorry, he meant said you'll, not yeah. To be fair, they're right next to each other.
Where? What? Where?
The letters
These look
on the
powerful,
keyboard.
visible, and potentially
Oh.
lethal diseases.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf.
But also points out that I am German, and that's how I know and why.
It's that time of day again. That's right, folks. Harrison Wolf is back on the airwaves. Stay tuned for my.
But also wants to know, did Dead Face 2 actually release? No, that's probably not. Defense Frit? No. What was DF2 again?
What?
DF2.
DF2, Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, yes! Hold on. I thought we were already on part 2.
It's Dwarf Fortress 1, Chapter 2.
Ah.
Do need a radiator in here. It's not actually game related. It's a or what's kind of exciting about things is that it's a collab that I'm getting involved in. We need some gold stars. So yes, we've got an exciting bit of multiplayer content coming soon.
Don't tease it too much.
Yeah. It's because it's multiplayer and there's more people, and so for all those reasons, I can't. I can't reveal until that.
The health minister's going to visit the hospital soon. Let's hope we can impress her, my dear friends. Click OK.
Okay.
Sorry. But also is guessing that you got a promotion in response to me pronouncing Balorso's that he mistyped. he tells me to bugger off, more or less, and he means that sincerely. And Belossa's asking, wait, does this mean he needs to start calling Sal Mama Sal? That would be weird. No, you would if we were in some sort of weird married arrangement, but we're not. We're also not parents. I mean, we kind of pseudo-parents to you, I think, because that's how you see us, given that you now call me Papa. But please don't, you're making this uncomfortable. Lieutenant Lucan says, Mia's is pretty terrifying. He hopes I never find out what the following stands for. Here comes another Chinese earthquake.
What? I don't see that in chat.
Sorry. It's clearly a Chinese earthquake. It's a joke from Moon Simulator. No, what was the game called? No. The game where you build a space on Moon. A game made by NASA. Or with NASA. You know what I mean.
I can't think which one it is.
Oh, come on. It was a really good game.
Collab. Yes, a collab. Can I say whom I'll be collaborating with? No, I can't, unfortunately.
There you go, you've scared it off. Also say hello to another NPC.
Hello, NPC.
He wants to know what exactly he walked into. A Chinese earthquake?
A very weird chat today, indeed. Yeah. Chatter. I'm not sure whether it's Mia being a runaway NPC. Yeah, it's Chatter in a weird mood, or Mia's being... I'm not entirely sure.
Bill also is asking, so if Sal is Mama and Mia's Papa, would that make Potato the
Yes.
black sheep of the family? The bad child? I'll have you know that all the children are bad. So it wouldn't really make a difference. I guess you're all my weird pseudo-children. I realise this is getting weirder and weirder. Can we please change topic again?
Oh, feel free.
No. I need help with that. I can't do this on my own because otherwise I just roll down this spiral of despair and decline. But also says Ian at the idea of me being his papa now. It's okay.
Have a snack.
I'll be alright with waiting until you're ready to call me father. I told you to change the topic, please.
Tammy says, okay, pineapple pizza, go. Oh, we might need another doctor.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Okay, we probably
Alright,
do
so
need another doctor.
new topic is pineapple pizza and teaching chat German. So, alright, pineapple pizza in German is commonly referred to as Pizza Hawaii.
Aha.
Because obviously pineapples and ham are very Hawaiian. There, I hope you learned something.
Ooh.
Doctor to GP's office.
He has surgeon skill.
Another NPC is wondering if potatoes actually rot or do they just sprout stuff. No, if you leave them lying around long enough, they do get all shrimply and shrink down and eventually they start decomposing. I've seen it before. I also just recently had some Pizza Hawaii. Spacious environment with lots of luxury furnishings, something prestigious. What do you think? Level 4 surgery.
Thing is, we haven't had any patients who need surgery. Is it?
Yeah,
that?
but you have one of the objectives you have is cure 15 patients in surgery. So you
Is-
probably need one eventually.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering is it that I won't get people coming until we've got one? Is that what's going on? Range of illnesses, home of the age-old cut them open method. Well, let's do that. I'll probably need to take out a loan to get a decent surgery, which I'm fine with if it brings in the peoples. Don't know whether
Lieutenant
full
Lucan is
white's
suggesting
gonna
that to stop
it's
making it
fine.
weird, we'll just have to assume that Papa Mir is Mir's Vietnam War code name, similar to Papa Bear, and I'm just experiencing some PTSD.
Sure, that would explain everything.
Thank you. I'm glad you believe in me.
I've always believed in you, Mir.
It would be more frightening if
that's
this
an-
is just one large open room with nothing but this thing inside.
I have never seen this room, so okay, so I'm guessing that it's not something where we put lots of them in one room, we just have one of them. In which case we might as well make it a little smaller.
Potato says Papa Mir, Mama Sal, Baby Potato, and Goldie Bernie. No, wait! Bernie Locks. Is that like a weird pseudo-reverse version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where it's just three normal humans living in a household and then they get a bear walking in trying out all their porridge in bed? How terrifying.
Let's put that over there, and then we can reduce that down there. Can put the door... Let's put the door on that edge. We'll give them a wall monitor, because that sounds like a good idea. Turn that
Another
around.
NPC was suggesting that tree stalking is a good indicator of Vietnam War flashbacks. Then again, Lieutenant Lucan points out that he doesn't really care about that sort of stuff. However, when the snow starts speaking Finnish, that's when it gets nerve-wracking, I imagine.
I can imagine so. I guess
Potato
we
points
need to
out
reduce
that we would have pineapple pizza that's too hot, one that's too cold, and one that's just right. Would you be the one with the hot pineapple pizza or the cold pineapple pizza?
For me, I probably like the cold pineapple pizza.
Oh, you weirdo. I'm glad. I wanted to have the hot one.
Yeah, I like my pizza at pretty much any temperature, but I do enjoy a nice cold pizza from time to time. There are times where I will purposefully cook a pizza in advance and then let it go cold just so I can have cold pizza. Cold pizza.
Potato calls this story Bernie Locks and Three Streamers. Cell Technology and other NPC find it relatively funny.
Let's see, that anatomy model
Oh.
makes the hospital pretty. There we go, look
I've
at
got
that.
some bad news for you, Sal.
What?
If Bernie Locks, the bear, is walking into our household, he would eat the cold pizza too.
Oh.
Then again, knowing that he's a bear, he'd probably eat all three pizzas.
True, true.
And that brings up the point, it's kind of our fault that we left 3 pizzas in the house without
Yeah.
eating. Tammy says any pizza's just right.
Yeah, actually...
There are exceptions. Brussels sprout pizza.
Oh yeah, no to Brussels sprout pizzas.
I'm not sure if it exists, but I'm pretty sure if it did, it would be heresy and a cardinal sin against the Pope and mankind.
And I did at one point
The
work
pizza
at a
pope.
pizza place when I was at university. I used to do pizza delivery, and I hang on, let me just get this ticking over.
If you've been trying to get through to the station today, you should know we're experiencing some technical difficulties. Well, if you want to know the truth, I unplugged the phone. Let's just imagine you requested this upcoming song.
Another NPC says, cold pizza is amazing. He feels like pizza and beer is okay at any time of the day. You were about to talk
I was about to say that I got a free pizza every night that I worked, so I ended up having more pizza than even the most pizza-loving person can actually enjoy. So I started getting experimental with the pizzas, and I tried the one that had boiled egg, tuna, and capers.
Papers?
Capers, yeah, they're like...
Oh, capers. I thought pieces of paper.
No, and anchovies as well. You know, those sort of really small, dried, strongly favoured fish. Capers are like the little...
Yeah, I know
round.
what you mean. The health minister is very impressed with your execution of this wonderful hospital, my dear friend. Well done. Here's some reward stuffs.
Thank you. Reward stuffs is good.
Ah, my nose.
Oh, what's happened to his head?
That's probably why he's here at the hospital.
Oh, do you think this is the thing that we need to... This is the turtle head, isn't it?
Ah, probably also the reason why he's at the hospital.
Look at the size of his hands to his head.
But also points out that as a bear, he'd probably never find Sal's house in the woods anyway. Also, he's wondering, how do we feel about broccoli pizza? Not my first choice, but sounds alright.
I don't mind broccoli on pizza. Right, where are you going? You're going back to the GP. Oh no, you're stopping for a bit of sagaring. Let's send you for treatment.
Lieutenant Lucan says, Bernie Locks, the alliance between the nations of Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Bernie Locks. That's a weird alliance, but alright.
That's good though, I like it. We need a head office.
Do we need that? We've
Apparently
discovered
so.
a new illness, turtle head. Retraction of the head due to an introverted spine. An excessive amount of force must be applied using an anti-turtling device. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a head office in order to do that, though. Oh, head off. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
It's another dumb pun.
Okay, so we're going to build one of those. Yeah, wait.
Another NPC says the best NPC line, in his opinion, ever is patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Sal doesn't know that one.
Oh, we must need to research something to get a head office. It's not a room that I have in my
Potato
list
wants
of
to
rooms.
see what Bedface looks like in the game, actually. Can we find a patient?
Sure.
In a moment. In the meantime, Potato points out if someone wants to edit and write out the entire story of Bernie Locks and pizza and whatever else would fit into the stream-like chairs, being too hard and too soft, he will draw it out as a miniature comic and turn it into a digital book to be probably distributed on Sal's new digital merchandise store that she doesn't have or want. If Sal had merchandise, what sort of nonsense would she offer?
Bedface doesn't look like anything particularly fancy.
What a shame.
Another Bedface. Seems to be a lot of Bedface people
Also, but
around
also
here.
points out it did say research.
Oh, did it?
But also points out that you'd probably have a shirt with just shiny things on it.
Yeah.
And Khajiit
Research.
apparel.
Okay. Rooms. Research. Let's get a loan. Don't really want to take a loan out. Well, we're going to have to take out a loan.
What a shame.
Yeah, so that I'd like to see people coming and getting surgery before we take out the loan, though. Oh, there's loads of people with turtle heads. Okay, we're gonna have to do this thing. Right. Loans.
Oh no.
Ah,
Sal's merchandise store.
what?
The adjacency to drill dough.
Dough for ladies. Khajiit apparel. Right, let's...
May your roads lead to warmer sands. Hold on, I should have said that with a Khajiit accent. May your roads lead to warmer... No, I've ruined it. Yar, Khajiit thinks that your roads... May your roads lead to warmer sands. No, I can't do it. It's broken now. Come back later. Tammy points out that we need a Lydia in this game. I do miss the two Lydias we had so far. The turret and Lydia.
What?
If I'd returned to Prey in Mooncrash, I could bring Lydia back.
Could you?
Well, all turrets in the game were called Lydia for some reason.
Oh. I
Potato
seem
says...
to remember that.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do remember that.
Potato says it would be pretty cool to see Sal become successful enough to open a merch store. I never understood the thought behind merch stores because most people kind of just throw something on there that I would never really want to wear in public. Like, why? I guess I just don't understand fan culture enough.
Yeah. I have been tempted to buy a Twitch hoodie.
Like the purple one with just the dumb logo.
Yeah. I have been tempted by that.
Yeah, but that's like a corporation instead of, an individual Twitch
Same thing,
streamer merch. Yeah, fine, fair point.
High energy, inspiring, doesn't have an internet presence. Right, I'm gonna hire you and I'm gonna train you in something. So get over here. Gonna train you probably in GP1. I'll train you in general practice.
Oh, how could Bill also forget? Sal's merchandise store would definitely sell all sorts of Gizargo fan merchandise. And Lieutenant Lucan says if Mia had a store, everything would be just salt-related things. Why not combine the best of two worlds and have every item that you can buy in Sal's merchandise store taste like salt, to deter children from eating it? Because that's what they do.
Children eat salt?
No. They eat everything. That's why they... Did you know that Nintendo Game Boy cartridges were coated in a really horribly tasting paint so children were discouraged from eating them?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, children have a tendency of sticking random things into their mouth, unfortunately, and so some people have to just coat things in salt to prevent them from dying.
Well,
or if they have to die, at least die from my salt.
It sounds logical.
It is
However, did you read that on Reddit?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Did you read it in some reliable news source? Aha!
A group of surgery patients have been stranded after a Bungletech hospital, Meditech hospital, was declared not legally there anymore, and they're now looking for further treatment. Should they come here to us? Did we finish the surgery?
Yeah.
I'll cure 4 patients with spinal BAP.
Spinal BAP? Okay. Spinal BAP.
Now arriving.
Right, but what we do need is...
But also says what Mia's trying to say is that he tried to eat one of those before.
unhygienic motivated sleep gallops.
Potato calls for posters, mugs, underwear that says hello,
Hello, sexy viewers.
in men's, ladies, and many, many more.
And we need a nurse, I do believe.
I mean, I like the idea of having posters, but I wouldn't know what sort of poster to put up.
Has the party trick.
What is the party trick?
Don't know. Weak bladder. Very expensive, but does a lot of stuff.
Ah, there you go. Potato backs me up he owns the Nintendo Switch console, and he can confirm that the games taste awful. First-hand experience, my friend. But also asking me, you did, didn't you?
Never hurts to have
No.
a fallback career. I tried out as a preparette, so by hanging out at the Paradise
Also, Cell
Lost
Technology wants to know,
Hotel,
since when
we
has there been a
all still had
couch?
stay. Managed to take
The doctors have
One
decided.
second, you're talking over the announcer.
Yeah, I hear that, but I don't care about this guy, so I keep doing it.
But I
don't-
can't hear you and him at the same time.
That's a fair point. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, spinal bap. Vertebrae have become engulfed in dough. Can be the result of gardening accidents, but most commonly caused by eating too much bread, often several loaves over the recommended daily amount. We need to send them to the surgery.
Okie dokie.
What does that have to do with spinal bap? Oh, bap. Breadlings.
Where did that... Yes, please come back. Where did they go?
On
I
break.
hired somebody especially for this.
They went on break, or you sent them to get educated, I'm not sure.
Dr. Phoebe Funkel. Yeah, no. You can come back here and work in the thing that we paid you for.
Potato's suggesting reworking past thumbnails he made to have updated art in poster form would look nice in a merchandise store. Yeah, there were a few I would like to see on a poster. Especially the Prey artwork. But again, we couldn't really sell that. All profits would need to go to you. And Potato points out that he didn't actually eat his Switch cartridges. He just licked it to see if it was legitimately covered in something bitter, and it was. And Cell Technology points out that Potato hungers for playing. And Tammy says we're getting weird again. And Lieutenant Lucan believes that if you eat Nintendo games, you get powers like Kirby. They just don't want you to know.
Oh, award season. Will I get Boss of the Year award? That's the important thing.
Welcome to the 2 Point County Healthcare Awards ceremony. Let's just open them all because I can't wait to see.
Woohoo! Boss of the Year award.
We could have done better though.
Well, it's the first year. Look at these two.
Potato points out that he would split the profits 75 to 25, so we'd still get something. Oh, don't worry.
I don't think we need to be negotiating over something that's
So far
hypothetical
away
right
into the
at
future,
moment.
it hasn't happened yet, and it probably won't for a long time. A fracture ward required. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, humerus injury. Patients are really not amused by this injury of the upper arm. They're seeking treatment.
They
Can we
are.
do something about
Okay,
that?
so you can wait, and
Hold on.
wow,
Lieutenant Lucan points out we got the No Deaths Award.
we did.
Was
Well,
that the
that's
first one
common.
ever?
No, it's common when every time we've started a new hospital, we usually get maybe the first year or two we don't get any deaths.
Oh yeah, fair point. People take time to die.
Yeah. So could I fit a fracture ward down here, I wonder? Let's just move stuff around the corner. Because this thing here is in the wrong. Who are you typing to me? What you typing? Are you typing things in my name?
It takes a couple of seconds.
Okay.
It's gone really quiet again.
It has.
It's because you paused it.
It is.
Can I blame you for this?
Of course.
Sal Technology's asking you no, Sal? You'll understand in a minute. Hold on. By the time you've heard this, you'll have already understood.
Oh. I see.
Potato points out
What's
that, for all we know, we could potentially cast Potato aside for a more talented and more appealing Potato who isn't crazy in the future.
Well, like I say,
There was a pun in there about peeling.
There was.
It was unintentional.
Are you sure it was unintentional?
Yes, it was. Bill also shouted at his kitty today for being naughty. 5 minutes later, and he finds his other kitty comforting her and glaring at me.
Oh, bless.
Look, well, I didn't actually. He just picked that out from somewhere on the internet. But it's a picture of two cats cuddling and one giving you a glare.
I remember having my dog being told off by my dad for something, and she took huge offence at it, and then refused to speak to anyone. She just went upstairs into my mum and dad's bedroom and just lay under the dressing table and stayed there and sulked until my dad went up and apologised.
Did that help?
Yeah, then she came down, she was happy.
Oh, wow. Usually that isn't. The cat embodies mere salt. Thank you. I do appreciate cats with tiny hats. This one doesn't have one, but it's a general thing
Levels dangerously low. Eat some briny brittle. The taste of the sea right in your mouth. 24
Yeah.
hours a day. This is 2 Point Radio.
Bill also points out that they're not his
Oh,
kitties.
look, it's pixelated.
Bill also points out that they're not his kitties, and Cell Technology points out, well, yeah, of course not with that attitude. And now...
They've just pulled out an alarm clock.
Oh. How concerning.
It's like the sort of grape... Rubby duck?
Nurse needed.
Oh, they
they put
placed
him
it back!
Diagnosis.
Yeah, that's a vital organ.
Oh, he's still awake. Look, he's blinking. Oh, thumbs up.
One doctor is still fiddling inside him, and the other one already gives the thumbs up.
Haha, it worked. So the clock
Anubis
needed to
seemed
come
really happy about this surgery.
out. and the rubber duck stayed.
But also sending a cat that's supposed to embody Cell's derp, but this cat looks way too serious and depressed.
Rooms that need nurses. Which ones? What are we short of? Is it the... Oh, it's just that we're short of a nurse in the diagnosis room. Okay.
Potato's asking, hold on, what happened? He went to look at that picture and missed some stream, and he now wants to know, what's that about your dad? Sal's father apologising.
To the dog.
There you go.
Dog wouldn't speak to anybody, wouldn't come out of my mum and dad's bedroom or anything until my dad went up and apologised to her.
Patients are reminded not to be sick.
Now, Bill also's getting really weird by sending us pictures of a mix between a fish and a duck, and debating over the name.
Is it a dish or a foot?
Stop it, please.
Oh yeah, I want to see if they keep on pulling out the same thing. Oh, rubber duck, yep, rubber duck goes back in.
Everyone has a rubber duck. That's a vital organ. People have those. Potato really wants to have a pizza now.
I had pizza earlier, I can't have pizza again.
Technically you can. You're an adult now, you can have the most horrible diet you could possibly imagine.
Look,
Why are they... I mean, I agree, but why do they make so many pistol thumbs up?
Maybe it's some sort of
Who's the third
strange
guy in the
ritual.
bottom corner there?
I think it's the patient coming in.
Oh, so he just watches this.
Oh no, that was the old patient going out. Like, he had to get changed.
Oh, yeah, that totally isn't creepy, by the way.
Staff challenge. Trains 3 staff. Accept. We'll do that.
but also always has pizza on Thursdays for streams.
Aha!
And Cell Technology points out that everyone always wants pizza.
Services running by assistants. Okay. Right, it's probably time to get an assistant then. Let's have a look at you.
Another NPC wants to know if anyone here understands load order and modding for Fallout games. To an extent? I couldn't make a new mod for you from scratch. But I know how to handle my load order. Why are you asking? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What? What?
Are you too engrossed in the surgery and
I just want to see if it's the same.
Loyal customer of
it
Yes,
seems
it
to
is.
be.
Let me tell you.
We still need a head office. Potato mentions a calzone. Oh no.
Remember that next time you bathe in your
I don't want a
jasmine
calzone.
scented mud
I'm
bath.
fine, I'm happy.
I
I'm
didn't
living a
put-
fulfilled life where I can survive without calzones.
Didn't put a radiator in this room today.
Diagnosis decision. Do I need to read that or are you going to click it away?
No, I'm quite happy just to send the patient for treatment.
Oh yeah, send them.
Okay, and some training for you. What I want to do is have a look at.
The fauna are reminded not to disturb the flora.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
That means we've got mono beasts running around the
Ew,
place.
gross. Lieutenant Lucan points out
something-
that he's been ordering pizza from the same place for around 4 years. They have already started greeting him by name and know what kind of pizza he wants, but he still has to tell them the address every time. Well, otherwise they would be in breach of data protection. They can't just store that sort of sensitive information long term.
Maintenance announcement.
Also, it would be awkward if somebody memorizes your address. But I'm not sure how to feel about that. Like I've mentioned, I believe either yesterday or on Tuesday, Monday, you know what I mean. I like the fact that the guys in the weird Japanese noodle place I like to frequent.
Japanese noodles.
Shh, don't make it worse. I'm already on a calzone thing.
Dr.
Know me enough now to, greet me by name, call me darling, give me a free Coke, know my order and everything. It feels nice. It's almost like I've established the same advantageous friendship I used to have with the rice cook from the rice noodle restaurant. But usually I don't like it if people recognize me, but it's different over there. I don't know why.
Oh, we need to train some people.
We do.
Let's see if we've got any junior doctors or nurses we can hire first. So, doctors, we have. Are you any good? High energy, terribly dull. Boy next door, class clown. Entertains people with their sweet dance moves. Oh, yes. We are having you. So, I'm going to train you in doctoring. We shall have GP 1. We can afford a guest trainer and we're only training one person, so it's worth doing.
Potato's asking maybe she wants to be a Miss Lyup? What? Who? The Japanese noodle place? No, probably not. The manager?
It's that. I think it's that
Oh, no.
that he's a regular customer.
I am. It's usually very
Yeah.
quiet and empty in there, probably because as of recently, well, I say recently, it's probably almost been 2 years now, they're living right next to a noisy construction site, which doesn't make this restaurant a very appealing location.
True, yeah.
And I imagine they're just desperate for people attending. Anyway, we've discovered a new illness, mood poisoning, a dangerous condition that causes the sufferer's health to deteriorate fast, caused by paying too much attention to what other people think. We need to treat them.
Yes, get
In
them
an
to
injection
wait,
room.
because we can do that. Oh, we cured 4 out of 4 patients with spinal BAP. Very nice. Right. So let's put the injection room.
Another NPC says he's having conflictions with what he thinks is Project Nevada for New Vegas. Essentially, it crashes back to desktop when he opens his weapons menu in the Pip-Boy.
Right, we'll dump that over there.
What mods have you added recently, or did you just throw in the entire batch before testing everyone out? Potato says, Bethesda modding is like playing Russian roulette with many chambers, where each mod is a bullet in the chamber, and more mods means more bullets.
Very good. I like that analogy.
Cell Technology points out, with the amount of mods you people usually install in Bethesda games, that's more like a Gatling revolver. Another NPC says this is like his last issue. He's had with a massively modded playthrough. And Lieutenant Lucan tried to make Fallout 4 a good game with mods, but he just can't.
Shame.
Sal was quite fascinated with Sim Settlements for a while.
Yeah, I was watching Sim Settlements, and it was a game that I would certainly like to watch, like maybe Mia play. I wasn't sure that I wanted to play it myself, but I definitely wanted to watch other people play.
It had an interesting premise, but when I briefly tried it out, I couldn't really get into it for some reason. I probably should have watched a tutorial before starting. You can't just plop things down and expect them to happen, unfortunately. Unfortunately, modding Fallout 4 into a good game just doesn't work.
We're going to need a chair in here.
But also believes that this is not the reason. Mitch just buys out the entire store every time I arrive, and I leave nothing for the others to buy.
Nearly level 5. Let's have some more gold stars and we should be there.
Another NPC says he's using loot to fix his load order. It's unfortunate that so many mods require support mods. Well, yeah, but in this point it doesn't seem like a load order issue, it just seems like a general confliction no matter which way around you place the mods. If it's happening in the weapons menu, try disabling some of the mods that have dedicated additional weapons, I imagine? Or do you get something that's automatically added to your inventory at the start that causes this?
Okay, I'm gonna copy that room and drop it in here.
Warning. This is a general warning.
This is a general what?
A general warning.
Oh, I thought she said morning. Like, morning everybody.
No, warning. This is a general warning.
I'm
Health
glad we
inspection.
discussed this. Henry Jobsworth, County's foremost health and safety inspector, wants to visit.
Yes, well, I don't think we have much of a choice, do we?
Unfortunately, we don't.
Yes, go home.
Potato points out that Sim Settlements was pretty janky for him and he couldn't figure anything out himself. Lieutenant Lucan says, quest mods are great, but the overall feeling that he's not playing an immersive role-playing game, rather someone else, a badly written story is still there. Yeah, unfortunately so.
Now,
It's not a good role-playing experience.
I was just thinking...
Oh, but also points out by the time Mia reads this message, the stream will be over, so goodbye
Oh
everyone.
no, is it that time?
No, it's not, he's lying.
Okay.
He just scared everyone.
Yeah. I was just thinking of something and then I lost my train of thought. So it was diagnosis. I was thinking I've just upgraded. I put an extra one in so that we could upgrade the Easy Scan. We do need more. I probably need to recruit somebody. I need to make an extra doctor's office. These are the thoughts that were going through my mind. But something else over here made me think, oh, but before I do that, training, yes. because we've got a training countdown. Is he still... Oh god, they haven't even started. Probably not going to make that request then. Unless I put 2 people in. Aha, yes, we can do that. We'll just train 2 people a second time. Alright, so how are we doing for time?
Lieutenant Lucan remembers when modding Minecraft was some kind of wizard magic. Was that question addressed at me?
Yeah. How are we doing
15
for time?
minutes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, in relation with Sim Settlements, Millionaire. I still have very fond memories of that Minecraft mod. I think I'd like to try it out again one day.
Which one's that?
Millionaire. That
Sounds
was.
like hats.
It's not. It probably does though. It's the introduction of villages that are actually nice and progressing naturally, where you don't just, run in, loot them, and that's everything you do with them. They actually organically progress, and you can support them and trade with them, and it's really neat. Well, it used to be. I have no idea what it's like now.
Let's put that over there. Because I think that this little space here could be much more useful than a big long space.
Do we have a pharmacy?
No, not yet. We haven't had anyone need a pharmacy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Potato says Fallout 4 is torture because it needs so much nonsense for it to work properly, and a lot of it is useless anyway. Oh, sorry. Fallout 4 Plus is torture. Oh, apparently this weird weapons menu crash just happened outside of Freeside, literally 28 hours into the game.
During the health inspector's visit.
And you didn't experience that before? I have no idea how that could have happened.
Can I pick you up? I must need for him to go through the door. There we go. Right, you go in there. There we go.
Maintenance announcement.
In response to Lieutenant Lucan's point about Minecraft mods being wizard magic, Cell Technology wants to know, what about now? Are you telling us that there are no arch modders running around? I like the concept of that.
Yeah. How's our research going? Good. It's
Potato
doing...
remembers when he manually put the Millionaire mod into his Minecraft folder way back then, and when it just worked, he was really proud of himself. And Lieutenant Lucan says he doesn't know. It kind of blends together with his memories of trying to set up a private server for friends and opening the goddamn ports on the internet and the router. So modding most likely wasn't that hard in itself.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full.
Do we have enough
Probably
janitors?
time. I was just thinking, yeah, it's probably time we got another janitor in. Oh, and... Oh, is that our first death?
There goes that then.
Indeed. We have an untrained janitor.
Lieutenant Lucan says Archmodders will be defeated with technology in the end anyway. Something tells me Cell Technology will really appreciate that comment.
Works longer before requiring a break, and does upgrades, and does maintenance, and has a training slot for ghosts. June Studmuffin. I mean, you are twice the price of anybody else, but you can do all the things. Wants more money. Yeah, you know that good.
Potato is currently trying to work texture mods in a way that they map to one of Fallout's modded body types. And Cell Technology says finding those old versions of mods is even more frustrating.
Inspiring. Inspires other people. Yeah. Inspires them to do what? Work harder? Work cheaper? Learn faster? Not sure. But you are cheap. Well, you're cheap. You're nasty. Doesn't matter too much in a janitor, I don't think. But no, I think we'll get him.
For some reason,
we'll train
Pelosa
him.
says beep.
Huh?
For some reason, but also says beep.
Oh, beep boop. Have you checked that Twitch is still running properly?
I haven't in a while.
In the knowledge that
but I
Twitch
did
has
now.
had
It looks
problems.
good.
Okay.
Cell Technology says finding a billion dead links is never fun.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a death.
Why are people dying around here so quickly suddenly?
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Pay rise. Sure. We need to build new types of diagnosis rooms. Yeah, we shall do that actually. But first of all, I want to make sure we get 2 people trained in a thing. What's this? Aha, jazz hands.
A hand injury caused by too much enthusiastic thumb clicking, hand waving, and skin burns, resulting from prolonged exposure to acid jazz.
I like a bit of acid jazz. There's some acid
Is that
jazz.
actually a thing?
Yeah, it's a genre of music.
Well, how is it sound different from normal jazz?
It's quite different from normal jazz.
Does it have more hissing?
I think that depends very much on the track itself. Go for treatment. It's probably because we're sending people for treatment who haven't actually been diagnosed. They can go home.
Lieutenant Lucan still remembers when he played on some techno magic server and he saw 2 players fighting. One was using some magical nonsense, the other one had quantum armor. The latter one, technology is obviously superior. Are you sure you're not slowly turning to Cell Technology here? And Potato says his favourite Minecraft mod is Thormacraft 4. He once played it for the first time and he fell in love with it. He's sure Sal would love the mod as well though.
Oh, I might get those 2 treatment. I was just looking for something where we could give the same 2 same treatment, same training to 2 people.
Another NPC says he loved it when the death tone played and then the hospital announcer apologized for litter on the floor.
Could use you. I mean, yeah, you're on a break, so no one's going to miss you right at the moment anyway. Although they might by the time we put these guys in. Tempted to put that one in as well and just like hold out and hope that nobody gets too dead in the meantime. Yes. TC2? What was TC2?
That's what Potato's asking.
Oh, Thorncraft 2. I never got into Thorncraft. Watched it a lot.
What is Thorncraft for
It's
the uninitiated?
the wizardy type
Oh, of course.
one. But the only reason why I've never got into it is because when Thorncraft,
Nurse required in general diagnosis.
whenever Thorncraft is involved in a mod, there is always lots to that mod. And I usually get caught up with the machinery and the engineering at first. And, you know, making lots of automated things. Okay, staff promotion. Yes, have a promotion. Oh,
New illness discovered. Hurty leg caused by excessive physical activity requires a fracture ward. Somebody didn't really put a lot of effort into that description.
so we have a fracture ward. It's just that all of our nurses at the moment are busy being trained. Yeah, I reckon that Hurty Leg Man can probably wait until a nurse becomes available.
Yeah. About
Keep doing
dead
this,
links, Lieutenant Lucan points at the following scenario. Number 1, have a computer error. Number 2, find a solution on some forum. Number 3, hello, here is my problem. Okay, here's solution. Dead link. Thank you very much. Thread closed. 6th of November 2009.
Yeah.
I like the scenario where number 3 ends when I've sent you a solution in a private message. Okay, thank you, bye. I guess they just don't believe in
cryotherapy.
communism.
Get patient to wait. We'll put a chromotherapy lab in.
Cell Technology explains that Thorncraft 4 took a lot of ideas from Thorncraft 2 and integrated those into Thorncraft 3 ideas. I don't know what's going on. That just seems like a natural progression of stuff.
I'm just wondering where to put. I might just put my chromotherapy lab down here for the moment because it's a nice square room that I can just lift and shift when we've got a proper treatment centre.
I like how that rhymed.
Lift and shift.
Yes.
Aha. Chromotherapy. Got to be at least 4x3. I'll do 4x3.
Oh, here's another good one.
Oh yeah.
Lieutenant Lucan points at the scenario where some guy says, I have this problem. 20 minutes later, okay, I've figured it out. Bye, guys. Thread locked. Bell also doesn't really enjoy these, I think, and he wants everyone to stop, please.
Probably too much bad experience of exactly that.
Either that or he wants me to stop to sing along with the music.
Oh, feel free, Mia.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like your
Oh,
little
or stop the
sing-alongs.
stream. That works too, I guess. You still have 3 minutes.
Oh, what? I thought when you said that he was teasing, I thought we actually had a lot more time.
Yeah, I said 15 minutes.
Wow, that's gone by fast.
I warned you.
Well, let me get this up to...
Cell Technology says it's never cease, it's always stop or time. What about abort?
What about a what?
Abort instead of, stop or time.
Oh, abort time. Abort the stream?
No, that won't make sense. It's probably a very offensive joke, but I like the notion of abort time, where you just have a gynecologist, is that how you pronounce them, walk into a clinic with a pregnant woman and saying, abort time, everybody! On the notion it's time to abort. Never mind, that's probably a very offensive joke. Oh well, but also says abortion time. He wants to point out that we have about another 50 seconds before the stream is technically supposed to end.
Okie dokie. So, well, in that case, we better call it a day, haven't we?
Alright, so this was Sal's Thirsty Thursday, just as a reminder for everyone. And if you'd like to see more Thirsty Thursdays, they most surprisingly usually happen on Thursdays, on
Indeed.
which Sal's thirsty, which is most of the time. I don't know why I'm going on about this, this is not really even funny. Anyway, next Thursday, Sal will carry on streaming 2 Point Hospital, I have to assume, once again at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, which will be about 2 hours ago from now if you're watching this live. However, if you'd rather look at me do some random stuff on screen, I will be carrying on with Near Outer Tomato on Monday or Monday at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, as well as do something on Wednesday, also at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time. Though don't ask me what exactly that will be yet. It's probably going to be a surprise even to me. However, neither of us here your particular cup of tea. There's always Potato, who's currently streaming Resident Evil 2, the new version that they've released this year, on Sundays at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on his own Twitch channel, which is crazy_potato1.
Can I just put a little asterisk on the end of that statement and
You
just
may
say
put a little galleon on my
a little galleon asterisk that says all this might be subject to change.
Oh, is it?
Or something's going to change about the schedule. I just don't know yet which bits.
Oh, the entire schedule?
No, but the whole
You're
schedule.
going to undermine my bloody
entire-
new... I can't change Monday nor Wednesday. Those are the only weekdays with a semblance of an M in the name.
I don't know which bit of the schedule's going to change yet, but something
Change
is.
your own schedule, bits. Oh, Jesus, Castle.
Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.